Hello, and welcome to today's episode of The Memory Keeper. This fifth episode will be about me flying with my dear friend and mentor Fons Trompenaars from Munich to New York on Lufthansa. Now let's go into today's episode. I'm your host Bram, and I am The Memory Keeper.
Join Bram on an exciting journey, sharing travel stories that celebrate the power of memory. Through these stories, Bram raises awareness and support for both patients and caregivers, fighting Alzheimer's in honor of his wife, Sherry, who now resides in memory care. Without further ado, here's today's episode of The Memory Keeper.
Today's is a classic story of how you can take advantage of your intercultural knowledge and others' naivety in that regard. And it may give you some ideas next time you are in a culture where they bow for position hierarchy. In Germany, respect for position hierarchy is famously notorious across the world. Public display of insubordination or even the slightest slight of the higher-ups is a no-no. But that, of course, also offers opportunities by those who get it. So here we are at Munich Airport, ready to board the Lufthansa flight to New York. We are my boss at the time and world-class international guru Fons Trompenaars himself, my teacher and dear friend. Humble as he is, he would LOL at my characterization. The two of us had a busy schedule that took us from a meeting with the Global Diversity Committee of a famous Munich-based company to a meeting in New York with a financial giant. All to help these firms' staff to be better at intercultural relations, if not even try to reconcile intercultural dilemmas and paradoxes, despite the linear way we think in our Western world. It's boarding time. Of course, Fons boards first, as he is my senior in rank. I'm next, yet I'm being stopped by the purser, who apologizes profusely to me and lets me know that there is no more room in the business class. Therefore, we will put you in first class, if you can agree with that. Tough call, eh? But not so fast. Well, my brain was going 1,000 miles a minute. Aber Fräulein, das gibt's doch nicht. That is not possible. Fons is my boss, and I can't sit in front of him in a higher class. My boss couldn't possibly sit behind me, I explained with my baritone voice. The ever-German person answers, Ach, Entschuldigung, natürlich. 10 minutes later, as we taxied to the runway, Fons asked me with a broad smile on his face as we both sipped on our champagne, How the heck did you get us to sit in first class? Ach, Fons, I will explain it as soon as we are wheels up. I trust you liked this week's episode, but just in case you might think that we as Dutchmen know all there is to know about culture, next week I will tell you how I screwed up in my own country of origin. I found out how Americanized I already had become. My name is Bram, and I am The Memory Keeper.
Thank you for listening to The Memory Keeper. On behalf of Bram, we want to thank you for your help in raising awareness and support in the fight against Alzheimer's. If you feel inspired to make a difference, please consider making a charitable donation to the Alzheimer's Foundation of America in honor of Bram's wife, Sherry, by visiting thememorykeeper.org and clicking the button that says Donate. On our website, you can also sign up for our email list and receive the newest episodes directly to your inbox, as well as a full listing of episodes, show credits, and learn more about this program and why it exists. Lastly, if you enjoyed the series, we just ask you to share this episode with your friends and family, as well as subscribe to the show and follow us on social media at Memory Keeper Pod. Together, let's continue to raise awareness and make a difference in the fight against Alzheimer's. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you right here next week for another episode of The Memory Keeper.